ultimately it's to bring awareness and make people, realize what's really going on in this country. There are a lot of things that are going on that are unjust, people aren't being held accountable for, and that's something that needs to change. That's something that, this country stands for freedom, liberty, justice for all. And
Right.
it's not happening for all right now.
Right.
Just something that's involved philosophy in your mind, and how has this kind of progressed as big as camera?
It's something that I've seen, I've felt, wasn't quite sure how to deal with originally, and it is something that's evolved. It's something as I've gained more knowledge about, what's going on in this country in the past.
And everybody who's
what's
listening to
going
this
on
interview
currently.
right now is thinking, since when did Colin Kaepernick become so socially conscious? He's just a football player. But I'll get into that later.
That have gone on in this country for years and years and have never been addressed, and they need to be.
And he's right about that. Police brutality is nothing new. It's been going on for years.
Yes, I'll continue to sit. I'm going to continue to stand with the people that are being oppressed. To me, this is something that has to change. And when there's significant change, and I feel like that flag represents what it's supposed to represent, this country is representing people the way that it's supposed to, I'll stand.
All right, well, anyway, that's enough of that. You guys pretty much get the gist of it. But yeah, anyway, the talk of the internet right now, well, the internet's been crazy this whole weekend, but I'll get into the other topic later. But anyway, NFL quarterback Colin Kaepernick was seen at a preseason game sitting down during the National Anthem. And when asked, well, why didn't you stand? He says, well, I'm not going to stand for a country that's been, oppressing, African Americans and people of color, within the past 5 years because of all the police brutality going on and all the unjust crime, everything's, unjust is happening to people of color in America. He's like, well, why should I stand for this country? And he's gotten a lot of backlash for it. One thing that he's gotten some backlash for is some people say that he's just doing this just for attention. He's doing this just to stay relevant. I mean, the thing is, look at the year look at the past couple of years he's had. Ever since 2013 was pretty much his best year because he took a team to the Super Bowl, for God's sakes, which is no easy feat. But yeah, 2015, 2016 have not been his best years. I mean, he went from starting in the Super Bowl to being on the bench for Blaine Gabbert. Blaine Gabbert is now the starting quarterback for the San Francisco 49ers. But anyway, another reason is why do you pride yourself on sitting down? Do you really think that you're accomplishing anything by sitting down during the national anthem? Because didn't Gabby Douglas sit? Didn't she not put her hand over her heart for the national anthem in the Olympics? And she didn't. She got backlash for that too. But the thing is, now in the past, on YouTube, I have criticized black athletes for, screwing up in the media and for doing things that'll get them in trouble. But why is it that when an athlete takes a stand, he gets more backlash than if he were to do something like getting drunk at a bar and getting in fights, holding a gun or shooting somebody or something like that? If it's negative, it doesn't really get as much backlash as if he were to do something positive, for the media. And like he said during the interview, police brutality isn't nothing new. And a lot of people are like, well, you're an athlete. You're not no political activist. You're not a politician. You're not a governor. You're not none of that. You're a professional athlete, so you just need to stick to your job. But the thing is, why can't he stand up? Why can't he speak up for a cause? Why can't he do his job and be a political activist at the same time? And I disagree that he's doing this for attention. I really do not agree with some people saying, well, he's just doing this for attention to stay relevant. No. Why can't he be down for the cause? And if Colin Kaepernick didn't earn his black card, he damn sure did with the interview. But, that's just, just a joke. But anyway, all jokes aside, I don't think he's doing this, just for attention. And if more, the thing is, a lot of guys in the NBA were doing it, LeBron James, Dwayne Wade, Carmelo Anthony. More athletes actually do need to speak up. And not just on a Black Lives Matter cause. For other causes as well. This isn't the first time a cause has been spoken of. We have all these athletes, speaking up for breast cancer awareness, child abuse, spousal abuse, I mean, like, all that's fine and dandy, but then when, a race matter comes up, then, you want to label somebody the bad guy, you want to throw them under the bus when they can support all these other causes that have been, plaguing people for years. Sounds a little bit, what's the word I'm looking for? Biased to me. But yeah, I mean, do I disagree with him sitting down during the national anthem? No, for two reasons. One, he's doing it for a cause. He's not doing it for no reason. And two, he's doing it because, that's his choice. If you want to sit down during the national anthem, that does not mean that you're against the country. That does not mean that you hate where you live. It does not mean that. It just means that you choose to sit down during the national anthem. That's all it meant. Or at least that's what I got out of it. Now, let's just switch the situation. What if somebody like Tom Brady sat down during the national anthem? Would he get a pass? What if somebody like Ben Roethlisberger or Peyton Manning or Aaron Rodgers sat down, during the national anthem? But what if a white athlete actually spoke on Black matters, on social issues? What if they did it? Would the fans and would the public be like, "Oh man, they're so right. I do agree. There is oppression going on in this country," or is it just because it's coming from somebody who is a person of color? Now, Colin Kaepernick, he's a mixed man, but his father is an African American male. So, yeah, I think he's like half black, and like his mother's like white and Samoan or something like that. But yeah, regardless, he considers himself to be a man of color, and he spoke out on what he thought was wrong. Now, is this a step in the right direction? Like, just because he speaks up on this, does that mean that we're gonna wake up tomorrow morning and police brutality is gonna stop worldwide? No, that's not the case. But it is going to bring some kind of awareness. But the thing is, I don't think that it should risk him his position. It shouldn't risk him his job, and it shouldn't risk him anything, like that. He shouldn't be seen as a monster in the public eye for speaking his mind, especially if it's something for a positive cause like police brutality, or speaking out against police brutality or something like that. But yeah, I think he did the right thing, or I think he did something positive with himself. But we'll see where his career goes within the next couple of weeks, because the NFL regular season kicks off actually, in 2 weeks from now. But anyway, what do you guys think? And I'll leave the full interview in the link in the description box. But do you guys think that he was in the right, or do you think he was in the wrong? And do you guys really do think that he was doing this for just for attention? Anyway, I'm out, guys. I'll see you guys soon. Peace.